Well, hey there, folks. It's March 28th, 2022. It's pretty early up here in northern Nevada to be doing any garden work or mowing the lawn or anything. But it's been a pretty warm last few weeks. It's been in the 70s. I think we hit 80 a couple times. So the plants have started to germinate and grow a bit, wake up from last year. So I went ahead and mowed the lawn for the first time, and I'll go ahead and take you around the yard. It's not much to see right now. The trees haven't gotten their leaves yet. That'll be coming pretty soon. But I figure I'd take you along and show you what I got so far. So you can see some of the stuff's coming back. These are the perennials and bulbs, which will come back every year. See the daffodils, they've popped up and they're blooming there. Some California poppies, those are volunteers. The wind has blown them there and they're growing there. Some stuff waking up here. Tulips, they've already popped up and bloomed. The mint's coming back. It comes back every year. If you want something that comes back every year and grows really big, this is it, mint. This is cat mint here. Same thing, comes back every year, just like crazy. This pot here is getting some life coming back. Here's Bird Village. No birds in there as of yet. It's early for that. We do have a lot of yellow jackets emerging, and I have seen some in that white one right there. So that's fine if yellow jackets want to go in some and birds go in the others. I just cut these down about a week ago. You know, they were really high, but you can see from a week ago all the growth they've gotten on there. So these do need to be cut down in the spring before they start growing. Here's my pear tree. It's getting some buds on it, and pretty soon we'll get some flowers, and then it'll leaf out. And here's the apple tree. Starting to get some buds on it, some small leaves. Now this used to be two trunks. One went this way, one went that way, but the wind blew one over. Actually, it broke off of there, so that happened about a year ago. And this one's still pretty strong and it grows nicely. There's the big cherry tree. It's just now starting to get the buds on there, just starting to form little leaves. Like I say, it's still pretty early. Haven't fertilized the grass. I'm gonna wait on that. Like I say, I just got done mowing it. I've read online garden forums, and I've seen it on YouTube time and time again. Don't rake up your leaves, leave them on the grass. It makes for a healthier ecosystem and all this other nonsense. Well guys, that's the last time I do that. Most of the leaves from this tree were concentrated in this area, and you see what happened. It suffocated the grass and killed it. It will come back, hopefully. I think it will. But that nonsense about leaving the leaves on your grass all winter, nah. I'm gonna call BS on that. I'm not gonna do that again. Here's a little peach tree which I planted last spring. It's blooming. This has some beautiful flowers that it gets on there. That's I left the tag on there. Red Baron peach. Yeah. So up here I have the two big grass bushes. I'm not sure what they're called. I've always been told they're like a Mexican grass. I'm not sure. But these get really tall too. You know, they get really, really high up here. But I cut those back and you see they're starting to grow too. So those will fill out nicely. And usually for the middle here, I have great big mammoth sunflowers that get, 10, 12, 14 feet tall. But they drop so many seeds and they regerminate, and the birds make such a mess with them. They're kind of a pain in the butt to pull up out of the ground, and when it's in the springtime, time to get rid of them. So I figured I'd try something different. I was going to put a tree back here, but I decided on this instead. So I just planted this today. And I've already forgot the name of it. I've got the tag in the house. But it's supposed to get about 8 to 10 foot tall, about 8 foot wide. It's a bush. It has red, red branches on it. And of course it gets green leaves with white flowers. So if I keep that pruned back, I think it will do good in this area. I'm probably just going to go ahead and get rid of that cactus altogether because that's way too prickly for the tortoises to even, I found those spikes in their eyes and everything before. I'm just going to get rid of that altogether. The grapevine, it'll wake up later. It's not time yet, but that'll definitely come back. Hopefully it'll go up here. I forgot what these bushes are. This one never. One's a honeysuckle and one's a jasmine, I think, or something. This one's never really done too good. It's never climbed up the trellis I gave it, so we'll see what we're going to do with that. This one here will get much more healthier as it warms up, but as you can see, it has started to climb up the trellis. And if you're wondering about the tortoises, they're in there. There's the male right there, and there's the female right there. It's a little cold today. It's about, I guess, I don't know. It might be about 60, but it's not too sunny, so they're hanging out in there. And these are all coming back from last year, perennials. I'll see how this does. We'll see if we're going to add more stuff as it warms up. There's the owl. I tell you, the wind really wreaks havoc on that guy, so I've had to put 4 anchors in there. These here, these are wind chimes, and they're solar, and they light up at night. They're like, they change colors, all different colors. They're really pretty. Got those for the wife, butterflies and hummingbirds. And I had sunflowers here last year. They're already starting to come back up, the little seedlings. We'll see what we're going to do here. That one there is some type of a lavender plant. Just stuck a fountain here. I did have a bird feeder dish there, but they make such a mess. So we're going to leave that there for now. Cut this one down. It's this grass. That's within a week. That's how much it's grown back. And of course this will come back. Bell peppers always grow in here. Bell peppers, hot peppers, and forget what this is, some type of a bush, but it'll come back. The bulbs are coming up around the purple robe locust tree there. Of course the fountain's running. Put some new hummingbirds out, some solar hummingbirds. Picked those up at Walmart. Those are pretty cool. There's another one of those grasses right there. You can see this bush here is waking up. That's what it is right there. I left that from last year. Orange rocket bearberry, whatever it is. That's coming back. These are red onions. A friend of my wife's gave them to her, and I stuck them in there, and they're just, it's been a couple years, but this spring they're just really growing like crazy. So there's some onions in there and some strawberries and various stuff. Tulips popping up. These guys here are waking up. And I do need to prune this. This is the only thing I haven't pruned down. And if you can see, they do come back. They start growing at the base again, so I'll go ahead and prune this out and it'll come back. And the rose bush is starting to get some new growth on it there around the trellis. So that's waking up. I did go ahead and de-winterize and turn on the sprinklers here about a week ago. Usually don't do that till later on, but like I said, it's been very warm, so it really needed it. And the purple robe locust, of course, that hasn't bloomed yet, but it will. And the flowering, non-fruit producing pear trees in my front yard, those are in full bloom. Just white flowers everywhere. Those are gorgeous this time of year. So it's pretty barren right now, but this is what we have for this time of year. And of course I'll make updates like I usually do for the 6 or 7 of you that watch. And yeah, we'll see how we get the backyard looking this year. I did move the barbecue out here. I did have it on the porch here, but I figure that's a better place for it out there. Do have the old fire pit burning today. Love the fire pit. That's definitely the best thing back here in the backyard, and in my opinion. Well, folks, that's about all I have back here in my little backyard. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. Catch you next time.